Hey you guys, what's up? It's Steez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How have you guys been? It's only been like probably 16 or 17 hours since you saw me last on my last video. But, today's look, and I'll let you guys get a look, I'll turn off the big light for a second, get a look at this. I'm gonna work, I'm gonna, add a little bit onto this and build on this look a little bit. This is just like my little take on like a 90s, like grunge, like emo, goth, Skater-Boi look. So that's why I've got my Dickies, like, you know, huge build, like, hat and stuff. It's kind of like a, maybe it's like a boyfriend makeup tutorial. I'm not sure yet. Or like boyfriend tag makeup tutorial. I don't know. But I'm feeling the side hair thing with the hat. Feeling the fantasy of that. So, yeah. You know what, there's one thing I've noticed on YouTube lately that really bothers me. Is, like, really unnecessary edits. Do you know what I mean? But, as I was saying, that was the oldest trick in the book, the most obvious trick in the book. Editing trick 101. No, okay. So, in today's look, I already did, I'll just walk you guys through what products I used and where. So, I'm wearing, for lashes, I'm wearing these Ardell 105, false lashes, the top row, Ardell 105. For foundation, I did a little bit of 520 Creamy Natural, by CoverGirl, right here. For blush, I went very, very light on it, and I did a dark blush, and, I chose, and my nails are already chipped, even though, my boyfriend gave me a manicure, actually, like, genuinely, literally last night. They're already that chipped. It's a shame. That's why I never paint my nails. But they were beautiful. If you saw my last video, they were gorgeous. They were on point for sure. They still are, but, you know, I've just, damaged them a little bit. But, I used this, burnt orange, like burnt sienna kind of shade, you know what I mean, right here, ever so slightly, and I kind of worked that into my forehead as bronzer as well. You already know, for concealer, I used my go-to, e.l.f. Neutralizing Concealer Palette. Under eyes, T-zone, problem areas, you be the judge of where that all is, okay? And then for my lips, I just, first I used, and you guys got to see them both on my channel yesterday. I just, like I said, I told you guys I was going to combine the two, and I really like the royal blue, like, lip liner effect that kind of happened without me having to try super hard. You know what I mean? But no, like, actually, what's wrong with me? I don't know. Like, I have a weird way of explaining things sometimes, and sometimes my thoughts get ahead of my mouth, and me getting them out, and me getting my point across. But as I was saying, first I went in with, this Wet n Wild, Megalast liquid catsuit that I unboxed, swatched, and wore on my channel, separately from one another yesterday. But, the shade is teal. Let's see if we can focus today. Or not. Can we? Oh, I think we just did. Cool. Okay, that's what I use, on the bottom. And then I kind of just worked this, shade, by CoverGirl, 470 Peacock. It's a demi-matte. I worked that shade over it. So there'd be like a light blue lip liner effect, if that makes sense. And this shade is Peacock, and if you're thinking, oh, it's really patchy, it's patchy. No, it's not. It's got that many shades in it. You know what I mean? There's blues, there's purples, there's greens, there's lavenders, there's lilacs, there's all that beautifulness going on. But, and yeah, so I did falsies or whatever. I did a little bit of my, Clinique, Optimal, or whatever. I topped my falsies with a little bit of mascara, because I'm paranoid, and I like to do that. So, I'm thinking, to finish this look off, this isn't going to be necessarily a super long look. It's not necessarily about how long it is. I was just feeling like that punk rock grunge, like, maybe like boyfriend inspired, like Gwen Stefani 90s fantasy. So, I was like, yes, the bubblegum blue lips I'm totally feeling it. So, I'm thinking for highlighter, since it's 90s and grunge, I'm not going to use, like, one of my actual, like, physical highlighters that I have, you know what I mean? Like, I could use this, you know, but, I mean, I just used that one last night, and it's one of my go-tos. It's, Fenty Beauty, Chills. I could use Cookie, which is one of my go-tos lately also, by Benefit, Cheek Leaders palette. I could use that, but I'm thinking I'm going to do something a little bit different, and, maybe, like, maybe I should do shadow first. But regardless, I'm going to dive into my Morphe 35K palette for shadow and most likely highlighter. And I was thinking I could maybe use one of these metallic-y duochrome silver shades as highlighter and just see how it looks. I'm thinking the silver and blue is going to be like really stark and metallic, and also like remind you of that 90s fantasy. So let's see how that works. But for shadow, I'm just thinking something super smoky. Let me just grab one of my random drugstore brushes. Here, this will do. This is a little double-sided brush that I sometimes use at this end for contouring. But let's see. I like to look into the monitor sometimes because I think that is the actual color more than in person sometimes. But yeah, I mean, we're going super dark. This is a goth grunge, you know, punk 90s Gwen Stefani like inspired look. So maybe like huge false lashes weren't in then, but you know, maybe they were. Who's to say they weren't? Okay, let me grab my Elf Light Cream Blush Palette for its very large compact that I appreciate. Okay. I really want to go light on the eyes. Just packing it to that lash line, to the crease on both sides. Okay. Now trace that brow bone just a little bit to your desired effect. Even it out on this side. Okay. Let me buff that with my what I like to call my Big Daddy Ego Tools brush. But it's looking pretty already. I really like that as a foundation for my shadow. I just really want to smooth out the edges so I can top it with something like maybe a little bit lighter. Ooh, hello, instant smoke. Yes, living for that. Okay. That was pretty effortless too, I have to say. Proud of myself. You go, girl. Alright, for the next shade, I'm just going to blend it, just like onto where I did my, shadow, like the dark black shade that I just did, this one right here, or the dark grayish black charcoaly shade that I just did. Or wait, was it this one? It has a sheen to it, right? I don't know. Regardless, it's one of these. It's this one or this one. But it's pretty. And, moral of the story is I'm just going to top that and, go for that Gothic fantasy. And I'm feeling, for some reason, something about that is calling my name. It's matte, and it's like kind of like a weird grayish, funky color, but I want to see what it does. I just want to play with it a little bit. Ooh, there's a little bit more fallout than I'm used to from Morphe. Hello, girl. I guess everybody has some fallout and some hard times and bad days sometimes. That's alright, though. Okay. Let's just smoke out those eyes a little bit more. See what happens. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to happen. I just wanted to smoke it out and really define it. Cut that crease with it. Okay. I really like to trace that brow so it's right up against that brow. Okay, let me buff that. Ooh, there's something about that shape. I'm feeling the raccoon fantasy. I've never done a harsh angle like that. Well, I mean, I've done harsh angles like that, but not necessarily with such a smoky contrast on my eyes before. But I'm not hating it. I could probably just do this on the monitor. Okay. Smoke it, blend it, blend it. Okay. What do you guys think? It's minimal, but I think it's super, super pretty. I like it. My nose itches. Probably gonna make it black now, but no, it won't really. This brush is super clean. I make sure my Big Daddy Egos. I have an itch. Oh, okay, I got it. Did I rub my concealer off? Oh, thank God, no, I didn't. They're sisters, not twins, okay, so let's be real. Feeling the fantasy, I'm living for it, love it. Absolutely love it, for sure. Okay, and to finish that look and to really top things off, and you know, I was about to say to really set things up, or whatever, but that is the job of my new Dickinson's original setting spray. It actually is new. If you're a viewer of mine, a subscriber of mine, or you happen upon my video, my most recent video, you know, obviously before this one, the one before this one, the one right before this one, I unboxed and used all these products and stuff. The two that I combined on my lip, and this setting spray. Can't think of the word because I guess it's the first time I've ever owned it, and actually gesturing with it is odd for me. But okay, the last step I think we're going to do, because I'm feeling it. It's not too over the top. It's definitely goth. It's definitely grunge. It's definitely 90s. That's why I have my Guess sweater on. You know, Guess is I mean, 90s is like the Guess was the epitome of the 90s, and 90s kind of was the epitome of Guess. Guess we could do a little play on words that way. Okay, feeling that little backside pony thing. Alright. So for highlighter, let's just try it out. You know what I mean? I'm feeling adventurous. I'm just gonna try this this silvery duochrome metallic light silver shade, silver gray, whatever. I'm gonna just try it as highlighter and see if it works or not. You know what I mean? There's a chance that I'm gonna hate it, but there's a chance that I might not hate it. So we'll see. Let's work that product right to the tip of this Wet n Wild fan brush. Oh my God! Why don't I hate that? Yes. I knew the silver and blue would somehow work. Okay. Let's trace that nose. I always go way too ham on my nose, and I'm sure people read me for filth about it, but... Whoa, hello, look at that contour now. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna buff it a little bit, but I like it. Oh my God, no way. I've never used this shade as highlighter before. Cool. And you guys already know I'm a 2, 3, 4, 5 in 1 kind of gal. Oh, I like that. Yes. That is blinding. Oh my God, that's like, it reminds me a lot actually of my Fenty Chills. It reminds me a lot of that. It takes a page out of that book. I wonder if there's a similar, I almost said similar and I hate that, a similar formula. Makes you think and scratch your head a little bit, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, I'll close up my Morphe palette. Grab my Big Daddy Eco Tools brush, as I ever so lovingly call it, and really get to buffing that highlight to where it's just, you know, a little bit not as, you know, straight up and down. Ooh. See how I sort of work the product upward to where it like stays out of my blush line? Hello 90s, Skater-Boi, Gwen Stefani, boyfriend, tag, makeup tutorial. Don't know what the title is just yet, but I love it. Just used eyeshadows as highlighter. It's not the first time I've done it. You know, I've done it with golds and other pigmented tones like that. But super. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that Cupid's bow is popping for the end of the video. But in comparison to just, you know, regular my I call it my big light, just the main light in my bathroom. This is what I look like. Still blinding. Still super goth, still super smoky, not too over the top. depending on who you are and how much makeup you wear on the daily. But, and this is without the big light, and this is just my LED Insignia professional lighting setup. I love it. I feel like a grunge goddess from the 90s. I feel like Fiona Apple and Courtney Love and all the greats, Alanis Morissette. I feel like they all would have done this. So, thank you guys so much for all the love lately. To all of my new subscribers that have been so forthright and so kind and have reached out to me. Thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you for being real people. Thank you for being so authentic. And just thank you. I just want to end it with you know, an extreme amount of gratitude, because that's what I have for you guys. But whom and what does Steesberger love more than anything in the whole wide world? Well, for one, he loves his Stees heads. And for two, oh god, he loves his cheeseburgers. Until next time, you guys, stay spooky, stay sassy, stay quiet if you do ASMR, and stay beautiful, and stay humble, because Stees thinks everyone is beautiful, is the moral of the story, and what I'm trying to say. I love you so much for watching. Until next time, you guys. Oh, also, in the comments down below, if you don't mind, I would really love some recommendations, some looks. I'm feeling very adventurous. As you can see, I did a full 90s grunge fantasy for you guys tonight. But if you guys have any sort of like ideas, concepts, anything, constructs, characters even, whatever, you know, we can even talk about doing some like what do you call it? Like special effects type makeup, you know, that kind of thing too, because I'm that sort of an artist as well. I'm just a makeup artist. I'm just an artist in general. But if you have any makeup suggestions, please comment down below. Please leave a like if you like my content, and if you're one of my new subscribers, once again, thank you so much for being here. This is the most beyond humbling, transcendent, beautiful experience, and just getting to be myself and live my truth, and you know, show off a few of my little makeup tricks that I've got in my little makeup bag, you know, is the most flattering thing in the world, and it's so much fun. But now I've officially started to ramble. Are you guys feeling the 90s grunge fantasy? I hope so. Until next time.